What's up, internet? Let's do this. Just do this damn thing. So I'm going to show you what's on my phone. Yada yada yada. I tried to make this video previous to this, but I forgot to record audio. And I'm sure the audio wasn't, the best thing in the world, but it's kind of pointless without it. So yeah, this is multi-ROM. And it boots up, the first thing that boots up on my phone will be the multi-ROM. You need this if you want to replicate what I did here. So we're going to go into Ubuntu Touch OS, check that out, see what's up, and then we'll go into the other ones. Ubuntu is actually pretty decent. Like, you can text. I don't know about multimedia. Every time I try to send like an image text or an audio text, that it would give me errors. So it still has work to be done. I wouldn't call it a finished product. It's still in beta or alpha or whatever. It takes a while to boot up, but that's not really an issue. All these OSs take some time. There's our little three guys holding hands, doing a little twirl there. As I said before, the audio in the original video is probably much better than this audio. This is me trying to replicate what I originally did there. So yeah, we're in Ubuntu Touch now. It's fully loaded. Fully loaded. As you see, there's an app store. There's apps, like, basic stuff. If you slide to the right, from left to right, this menu will pop up. That'll show you all your recent apps. If you slide from up or from down to up, if you're in an app, let's go in an app. Which app? Let's go with the camera. The camera actually works. That's pretty impressive for something that's still in beta. There's my face. Sup, internet. As I said before, if you slide up, it'll give you different options here. And that's with any app. Slide from the left to the right, it brings up this menu. Slide from the right to the left, you'll get your, throw things around and close apps and all that. So yeah, pretty good, pretty solid so far. Things work. Time isn't right. I noticed there is an issue with that, with the clock. But besides that, calculator works. The basic phone functions work. It's pretty good. So let's just move on. Let me show you the cool little, how they handle the notification bar, it's pretty cool. It's like, you can move around here, and let's say I had to get into network settings real quick. Well, that didn't actually work, but yeah, there we go. Now I'm into network, I'm into Bluetooth. I haven't messed around with the Bluetooth. GPS actually works. There's no real good GPS app except for like the mobile version of, Google Maps, or the mobile website for Google Maps. Most of the apps are just like the mobile version of the website, like Amazon's just the mobile version of that website. And so it's using a lot of HTML5 apps, if you will. But like they're essentially links. Haven't really messed around with the media player. Have played some songs. Haven't played that many movies. I don't know exactly what works, what doesn't work with that. But I'll mess around with it further as time, goes on. There's a little quick thing to music and videos. So that's all good and dandy. It's the most stable of the ones that we're gonna review right now. So that being said, let's move into the least stable. Here's the restart buttons. So the least stable, in my humble opinion, in the apps that I have, or the operating systems that I have on this phone is Swordfish OS, and we're going to jump into that now. Swordfish is pretty broken. Everything's pretty much broken with it. So let's go in there. A little double tap there. It boots pretty quick, but everything's broken. Nothing actually works. When I mean broken, like its own official app store, if you try to download something off of it, it's not gonna work. Well, in my experience with the Nexus 5, it's just been nothing working, so that's fun. And supposedly, Sailfish OS is supposed to be able to install Android apps, APKs. So that would be really cool if that actually, happens. But right now, it's broken as crap. Camera doesn't work. Browser barely works. It has problems connecting to, well, right now it found the 4G, so that's good. Battery's probably accurate as well. So let's open some of these broken apps. This is the one that supposedly you can actually download APKs and install them. I don't know if they're gonna run into legal issues with that or what, but I'm sure Android's not gonna like that. So what does work? Not much. Oh my goodness. So yeah, everything's broken. But this one is interesting in the fact that it's also using, swipe down, swipe up, and it's supposed to be, you can use the entire phone with one hand. Pull down to call some friends. Call a contact. It's not gonna. Oh, voicemail, found somebody. But it's pretty broken. Nothing actually works as advertised. But it is pretty. It's nice to look at. I was sure when the update is available for my phone, I will update it. But as far as now, I'm still at. I know they're on 2, but I'm on 1. I don't even know. I would have to go into settings and find out if that's not broken. Let's see. I'm sure you're interested in what version of each one of these is, but I don't know if I'll be able to tell you all of them. Alright, so we're in systems. Let's see. Updates. So I'm on 1.0.8.1. And when I do check for updates, even though I know that there are updates, it's just in mobile data. I know that there are updates, but I won't be able to find them. It'll just say problem with connection, problem with this, problem with that. And yeah, it has lots of problems. But, so yeah, that's not very stable. I think you can send, if you can get a contact in your contacts, you can send a text. Yeah, there's problems with everything though. So I would hold off on, Sailfish. Did I say Swordfish? I meant Sailfish. Sailfish OS. If I called it Swordfish, I'm sorry. So we're gonna check out my the Firefox OS. So let's do that. Let's get in there. Get in there! I'm just gonna skip that because that'll boot us into Android by default. And now we're gonna boot into Firefox OS. Firefox OS was built to rekindle some of the life of older phones. And so far, it's pretty damn, I'm not gonna say it's pretty damn stable, but it's better than Sailfish OS. Fuck Jesus. Fuck Majibus. These names. So yeah, it's not the prettiest of OSs, but it gets the job done. Camera does currently not working. For me anyways, for my build or whatever. Definitely, not working. But that's okay, because other things do work. You can take a screenshot, which I thought was pretty cool. Bam, we just took a screenshot. What is up? We can look at that screenshot. It's a nice screenshot. It's a good screenshot. Let's see if we have any other. I guess that's the only screenshot we have. But phone actually works. You can call, you can text. What else works? Contacts works. The market actually works. You can install apps and whatnot. But again, when I say apps, I mean mobile versions of the website. I don't mean like real apps. Well, some of these are real apps, but the only thing they really needed to get is better camera app to get it working on more phones. And she's pretty golden with this one. It's a pretty basic one. It's just one button. That just takes you back, and you can also swipe down for notifications. Pretty basic stuff, but when building an OS for older phones, that's what you want. You don't want something, too complex. It's big buttons, user friendly. Yeah, they improve this. I got my money on them. Like it's pretty solid as is. They get that one issue, the camera thing. And yeah. So we're just gonna go into my custom Android ROM. Show you that a little bit. The name of it is, I got this wrong before. It's not Metal Gear. It's actually FoxHound Phantom Pain. There's a Metal Gear reference in there, but it's a pretty cute little custom ROM. It's based off of Slim ROM, so they added some bulk to the Slim ROM. So there you go. It's a cute little boot up screen. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to join these videos because it just cut off on me. I hate you. I hate you, camera. So yeah, it's running the Lollipop. I'm sorry, I lost all train of thought. This thing just froze, stopped automatically. I don't know why that is. I have to go in my camera settings and find out why it's doing that to me. Probably just hates me. But either way, there's not much to show. If you guys already know about Android, you know it's a pretty solid build. It does have its glitches and its hiccups, but all in all, I really can't complain about the Android experience. A lot better than iOS or any of those other guys. Yeah, but it's got a couple guys chasing at their heels here. So we'll see what happens with all that. Anything special I can show you? Well, not for Android users. There's stuff, but nothing too special. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Blah blah blah. Peace out.